Welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. We did get some flooding last night. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. We put in this walkway. We are planning to put flagstones down, but we just haven't made the time to do that project yet. But it really helped what Ryan did. Usually when we get a flood like this, it all pools up in the middle right here. So pretty excited that this worked and the flooding has gone out. We have a pump to pump this out of our yard today, but it looks really cool. So I came out to see what the damages were, and we have flash flood warnings all this weekend. So I'm going to go look at the garden. It looks like from here the plants did okay in that heavy rain. And I was worried we were going to get hail, but we didn't. So that was cool. Very good. And yeah, so let's go check out the garden this morning after the flash flood last night. And it might be flooding more this whole weekend. So, and I can see there's still a lot of rain clouds in the sky. This part of our yard always gets flooding as well. You can see it's raining a little bit already this morning. I'm gonna go check on the peach trees. And we have this strange hole in the middle of the yard that water comes up. If anyone knows what that is, let us know. We're really confused about it. There's more flooding. It's not bad so far. But like I said, it's supposed to do this the whole weekend. I was a little worried about our trees over here getting flooded, so we can pump this out with the pump that Ryan bought. Anyway, and I was really worried about the meat birds. And they are standing in water. I can tell it's very uncomfortable for them. Okay. I've got to do something about the poor little things. Wow. Just so much water in such a short amount of time. It's pretty amazing what nature can do. Alright, I gotta go help those poor things. There's a little ladybug hanging on for dear life. Mosquito. I'm gonna move it into this taller tree over here. Woo, I'm gonna sink in this mud. Oh, you poor chickens. I feel so bad for you. I should have put them in with the other ones last night. Look at this, you guys. Okay. I do not want to drop my phone in all this water. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Let's get you out of there. Let's help you out. Okay, guys, come on. Let's get you out of here. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, there's less water over here. Something biting me. Gross. Oh, so many bugs. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Come on. Oh, they're so cold. Okay, I'm going to have to put the camera down and help them out. Come on. Let's check on the quail.
Got a little bit of water. Gotta move the poor chickens. Hey, we want some rain, we said.
Get down, you're gonna fall out.
Almost to my knees.
The rabbits were fine in the water. Well, they are up off the ground and protected, but some of the flowers got a little beat up. But other than that, they look pretty okay. I might just cut them and put them in like a bouquet since they're really leaning over. They look pretty dry. I mean, it got a little wet in there. I'm gonna have to give them fresh hay and everything. But for the most part, they look dry, which that is great news. Cool. We turned on the rain delay for our watering. Remember to do that last night. Let's check out the garden and see if there's any damage. Sunflowers got knocked over a little bit. That's okay. I'll just pull those out, I think. It's a big plant. Oh, there's some more pulled over. I have to deal with those too. But let's check out the rest of the garden before I go over there. There's a little leaf curling. There's a little bit of damage. Not bad. My shoes are getting way too muddy. I don't know what that is. Snakes? Do you see all that? Traction? I don't know what causes those. Ooh, the cucumbers look great. They like grew 3 inches from that storm. Okay, uh-oh. Tomato hornworm damage. A lot of tomato hornworm damage. That's not good. Wonder if I can find it. Squash looks good. feel like these are supposed to be a vining plant. They're 4 o'clocks, but I don't know. This plant looks good. This tomato plant. That tomatillo looks good. Bet that hard rain would wash away any of those slug-like creatures. Look at all the fruit it's making. They look so cute. I just love how they look when they're growing. Okay. This garden looks pretty good. Did well. Eggplant. It's getting bigger each day. That tomato plant is producing a lot of fruit. Kind of a small plant, but has a lot of fruit on it. All right, everything looks pretty good. Here's our peppers. I didn't get a chance to get that grass out last night. All that rain, couldn't come out here and do it. But they're looking okay. This one got a little blown over. See, I need to tie that one. They look all right, you guys. I need to get in here and add some fertilizer. These ones are getting really yellow. Look at those. They look so interesting. Anyway, my peppers don't look great this year. I don't know. I think I shouldn't have planted them in the same spot maybe as I did last year. The ground wasn't as fertile. We shall see what happens.
Alright, so in order to drain our yard, I threw together this little contraption here. This is just a sump pump I'm going to use. Got some fittings and a discharge line so we can pump the water out of that area. All I'm going to do is use a hole saw, cut some holes in the bottom of this bucket so we can drop that sump pump inside of it, and it won't suck up any rocks, dirt, or anything like that. I'm going to drill some holes in there, and then I'm going to put this mesh around it. That way we can keep all the large objects out. So we'll go ahead and do that and see how it works. Alright, so I used the hole saw to cut a bunch of holes in it. That way we can get water into the bucket. I just decided it'd be easiest to push this mesh down inside the bucket to block the holes. And we'll give it a go, see how it works. Just plugged it in. And it's pumping, so it works. Got it pumping now. Drawn out into a field that has better drainage, so should be good, I think. I don't think it's going to get clogged either with the way I got it set up, so,
Well, all the meat birds have dried off. I am feeding them a lot today because I just want to get rid of the bag. So I'm filling up their feed again. They have plenty of water and everything. Look how massive they are. They used to be so little. Tomorrow we process them. We are setting up all of the equipment that we bought. What did we buy?
we bought a propane deep fryer, propane fryer. It's just a burner. There you go, propane burner. And it came with a fry pot as well. That way we could scald the turkeys, or the chickens, sorry.
Oh, real quick, we aren't going to be doing this in our garage.
Definitely.
We are just setting it up in here because of the flash floods that we are getting. You want to tell them, Levi?
We are getting lots of flash floods this weekend.
So, but in between the flooding, there is dry periods, so...
A couple strikes against Amazon already.
Oh, it's
Look at
bent?
that hood.
That's sad. Does that matter?
I mean, you want a good seal, but...
I can't wait because we can deep fry donuts now.
So this is gonna be the thing that we take the feathers off with.
Yeah, scald the
The hot water bucket. It's called.
Man, look at how bent that whole lid is.
That is a bummer. We don't live anywhere where we could just return it.
Yeah, we can make it work though.
Want me to show that?
You can also deep fry donuts.
Levi thinks we're gonna be frying donuts in this.
We'll match that to the pot here in a little bit.
Okay.
But you can make fried donuts in this.
Let's see. That's a hanger for if you're deep frying a turkey or something, you can dip it that way.
Don't mind our messy garage. We are slowly cleaning it out.
Yes, and when Dad gets his grinder wire, he will be able to start making knives.
It is a work in progress.
Whoa, that's how you deep fry donuts. What's that one?
I don't know. There's this piece too. Hold that for me.
What this piece is, Dad? Is this glass?
It's metal.
So if I drop it, it won't break?
Please don't drop it.
I'm not trying to.
No, it shouldn't break if you drop it.
Okay. But what part is this,
I
Dad?
think that's probably going to be a burner plate that goes at the bottom. So we'll help us get our temperature. It's supposed to be 145 to 150 degrees.
That's what all the videos say.
It's going to be my burner.
What?
Just realized we don't have any propane.
Gotta go to Snowflake.
The book we can go to.
I'm staying home. I'm taking my water bottle and that toothpick.
This is the regulator and hose.
I really want to see the chicken. That's why I come out.
You want a what?
He wants to see the chicken plucker.
It's even got an auto starter. Nice.
Does this say propane?
It does, yes.
Right?
Keen?
While Ryan is setting stuff up in the garage, I'm gonna go ahead and give them some fresh hay. It's just really wet and yucky, and I think the cleaner the bird, it'll be easier so that we don't have to. They're just sort of laying around now. They just don't move very much anymore. It is definitely time for them to be processed. Anyway, I'm cleaning this out, giving them fresh hay for their last night in here because they're all going to be in here because it's going to rain again, I'm pretty sure. So, all right, so you can see that there's some wet spots from just when there's that many in this small space, it's just not good. That's why I really preferred to have them in the chicken tractor, but it is still flooded over there even though we've been pumping the water out, and so we don't want to put them back out there in the wet conditions. It's just not good for them. Even though they're going to be slaughtered tomorrow, I really, I just want the animal to have a good, happy life. So I'm going to put fresh hay in here, and that should be good. And this is their last feed bucket. And after that feed bucket is gone, I'm going to take all the food away and make sure that they have fresh water all night, but just water, no feed. And then we'll be processing probably around 10 a.m. in the morning, and hopefully the weather will cooperate with us for that time. There's the fresh hay. I put about 1 inch down. If they were going to be in here longer than one day, I'd probably put 3 to 4 inches down for them, but because they're going to be in here one night, it'll be gross. They're going to have a lot of poop in here because it is just 18 birds in this area is just too many birds in my opinion. So that's why I had them separated out 9 and 9. But like I said, I don't want them getting rained on either. So the storm is actually rolling in right now and I can see it coming. So I am racing against time. I'm going to get their water set up in here and I'm going to get them all put back in here, and I'm also going to put my Easter egger chicks back in here with them too. The Easter eggers roost up there, so they won't even be down in the yucky. And they're all, they can tell a storm is coming too. They're laying down. Well, this one's legs broke a couple of days ago, and because we were so close to processing, I've just been giving it its own personal feed and water, and it's healthy other than its legs broke, and I think it just got too fat, tried to jump. I don't really know what happened, but its legs broke. So that one can't move, but it's getting processed tomorrow. So I just took care of it for the 2 days, and because it was literally only 2 days ago, and I'm like, well, it's going to be processed soon anyway. But they're all just kind of laying down because they can tell a storm is coming. So. They are. Any last words to them?
So got this all hooked up. Got the burner in there. Hose is attached. Pretty easy. This will hook up to the propane tank. It actually has an automatic igniter and timer on it too. I think I got this off Amazon. It was, I want to say, I think $65 is what it was.
We have this freezer on the lowest setting so that once we actually kill them, they will rest for 24 hours before we freeze the meat at a regular refrigerator temperature. And I'm gonna have to look exactly what temperature they're supposed to be at. So, but that's what we have that freezer set up for. And now we're gonna open up this is the plucker, and we got it from, don't want to show our address, but chickenoutfitter.com.
Show that one. And this, I found a coupon code online for it. And it was also on sale, and we ended up getting it for $340 is what it was.
Normally they're around $500.
Yep.
So we were pretty excited about the coupon.
This one's 1.2 horsepower, so it's actually a pretty good one.
Oh, it's really big. This packaging is better, I think, so far. What do you think?
Yeah, so far. Okay, so about 65 pounds.
Oh gosh.
Quite sure.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. That's it. Do we want to keep that stuff so when we put it away? The foam stuff? What?
Yeah.
Lots of pieces in here. Oh,
Nice, sturdy looking wheels.
came with
Rubber
wheels.
tires.
From stainless steel. Is it bad?
Nope. Okay.
That is pretty big. So you think 2 birds in there at a time? Does it have instructions?
So it came shipped without the wheels. I think you guys saw that. All I did was it's 2 bolts on each. All you gotta do is put those on. Then the wheels are easy. They just have a little pin. Put them on, put the pin on. And they sit down like that so they don't touch until you're ready to move it. And then it rolls.
Oh,
Simple.
can you do that one more time?
Yeah, you just lift it and it rolls.
Okay.
Now, see if it works.
And the inside has these little...
Yeah, you had to put the bottom plate in.
Fingers.
And then the top just goes over and it snaps
These
down.
little fingers.
Where do the feathers shoot out?
The feathers, they're right here.
So there's a...
So there's a discharge hole. You just put a bucket under there.
Okay.
Plug it in.
We'll be testing it out with a chicken tomorrow, but we want to see if it works right now today.
Green button.
There it goes.
That'll be good. Crazy. The last thing we have to set up, well, Ryan is setting up while I am still doing my outside chicken project, getting them fresh hay, is this table that he ordered. It has a sink on it, so we can do all of this outside.
And all it does is just a hose hooks up to it. And you got a spray nozzle and a faucet, and then it runs out and it drains down. You hook another hose to it and it'll drain out wherever you hose.
Cool. Go.
This is a game processing table we got. Should be pretty dang good. All it does is, if you look under here, has these quick disconnects. So a hose just hooks right into here. And then it
This
will
is
feed
so cool.
this, a nice little sprayer. You can spray whatever you're working on.
And this is angled.
Yep, it's all angled so it drains down in here. And you got a working sink here. Also has some good flex in it. And then the drain tube comes out the bottom. You can take it wherever it needs to go.
That's so cool. Well, we got all our equipment set up, and tomorrow we'll put it outside where we're going to do it, and we'll show you that when we get there. The chickens are all put away. The storm is coming. We're going to go buckle down inside.